For me, my underline verse is Psalm 32:8. It's been a life verse for me. And by that, I don't mean that I chose it at some point in my life to be my life verse. I mean, I've known it almost my entire life. I was 2 years old when I first learned this verse. My parents brought me to an event at my church for kids where a couple named Willard and Margaret Grant used marionette puppets, those are the kinds where they use the strings to move them around, songs, verse memorization to encourage kids to get to know Jesus. And I don't remember that first show I saw, but I do recall seeing it later in grade 3 when they came back through town. They had a really unique and beautiful ministry traveling all over the U.S. doing these events for kids. And my parents have always told me that after going to my first Willard and Margaret Grant production, they could hear me reciting the verse from that evening, and it stuck. So Psalm 32:8 has literally been a verse I have known for my whole life. It was even my senior quote in my yearbook for high school. I don't know if you do those here, but we did it back in California. I memorized it in the King James Version, so that's still how I think of it. So Psalm 32:8 says, I will instruct thee and teach thee in the way which thou shalt go. I will guide thee with mine eye. And if you prefer a more accessible version, the NLT goes, the Lord says, I will guide you along the best pathway for your life. I will advise you and watch over you. I find it worth underlining, worth memorizing, words that remind us that the Lord not only cares about where we are going in life, He helps guide us along the journey. He watches over us with His loving eye on us. I find this particularly comforting in these uncertain times. We often talk about Jesus being with us, Emmanuel, God with us. And this verse speaks to that, about God watching over us, being with us, guiding us. So I hope that encourages you today. God is with you. He is guiding you. Bless you.